renewal of mind and reconfiguration of our thoughts that we are able to position ourselves to receive all the blessings that God has set aside for us. For it is not us who are waiting for the blessing, but rather the blessing that is waiting for us to be in the right frame of mind to receive it. I hear a clarion call. It's time to rise and shine. Time to get what's mine. Yeah.
Dai family, and welcome to another Dr. Mumbi spiritual show. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray, family, that you are moving into anchoring in the new earth, that you are moving into living the life of your highest aspirations and greatest dreams, and that you're freeing yourself from the previous book of life, because the world as we knew it has gone. That previous world is totally gone, family. Of course, we recognize the ancestors in the wind. We're always so grateful and excited when they make their presence known. I was having a conversation with a very close friend of mine over the weekend about friendships. And I think if you are a chosen one at such a time, you've noticed that the higher you evolve, the more work you do on yourself, be it healing, be it overstanding, being understanding, be it understanding, the more you're able to clear through the confusion and the rhetoric of your previous book of life to reach the truth, the more particular you are about who you hang out with, because you realize it's all mental, family. It's all mental. And so I was telling my friend how I will not at this point hang out with anyone who is in poverty. And don't get me wrong, poverty is not, I won't hang out with someone who doesn't have money. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the poverty mentality, because the poverty mentality is the most dangerous weapon that is being used against us right now amongst our friends. Because people who have a poverty mentality, family, are dangerous to be around when you have an abundance mentality. First of all, your abundance mentality will trigger most people with a poverty mentality. They'll become jealous, they'll become envious, they'll be subconsciously trying to slow you down or get in your way. Who does she think she is getting that? Why is it always happening for her? You know, even the things you say, it's like I ran into a friend the other day, and instead of telling me, oh, Mumbi, you look beautiful, she's like, oh, why did you lose so much weight? You didn't tell me people were losing weight. And what's up with your hair? And it's just like poverty mentality. When you feel a lack within yourself, when you are incomplete within yourself, then you need to be avoided like the plague, because there's a lot of work that you need to do within yourself. And when I talk about poverty mentality, family, I'm talking about a lack, a very deep psychological lack, a lack of self-love. And anyone who does not love themselves cannot love you. I'm talking about a lack of value. People who are in a poverty mentality don't value much because they feel they have nothing valuable around them. They can't even see the value within themselves. And so they won't value you if you're in a relationship with them. And if you're friends, they definitely won't value your friendship. And they just become a massive liability because of their mentality, family. And one of the things that you need to be avoiding like the plague is anyone in your life who has a poverty or a lack mentality. Because another thing about people who exist in a poverty mentality, family, is they have absolutely nothing to lose. And hanging out, being friends, being in a relationship with someone who has so much lack within them that they have absolutely nothing to lose is extremely dangerous when you're spiraling up. Because remember, the life of abundance and the life of lack are in opposite directions. They will never meet. An abundance mentality cannot coexist with a poverty mindset. It is not possible. Because the person who is in abundance will be constantly putting out the fires, trying to rescue, trying to heal, trying to help this person in a poverty mentality. And there is no one who can save anyone. But maybe now the higher realms. But us here, I can provide a key to your life, but you have to use that key to open your own door. I can't provide the key and open the door as well, family. And I think that's one of the things messengers have to realize before, as they do their works, stories for other days. Avoid people with a poverty mindset like the plague. And a lot of this poverty mindset is also generational. You'll realize, for example, family, this lack mentality goes so deep. And it's something that people have been groomed since they were children by Babylon and just the narcissistic culture and setup of this death culture and death society that we exist in. But a lot of you, your abundance keeps getting nipped in the bud, or you keep getting it just gets cut off just when it's about to come in, because you have poverty mindset people around you. And family, I'm also talking about my own life. There's decisions I had to make recently to remove certain lack mentality people from my life who were super fun to be around, all that nonsense. But when it comes to the nitty-gritties, family, of quantum leaping, because right now we're in a season of quantum leaps. You heal something, you jump forward. You realize something within yourself, you jump forward. You recognize something within yourself, you leap forward. You unlock something with yourself, you leap forward. We give thanks and praise to the Most High, the Ancient Ones, and all the ancestors that are always with us, especially in the wind. Because another thing about someone with a poverty mindset, and the reason I'm even sharing this, family, is because these people are hidden in plain sight amongst our friends, amongst our relatives, and these are some of the people who are affecting our growth. Because I told you, there's a phrase my dad always used to tell me: show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. And that thing has stayed with me. I think he told me that when I was like 15 or 16, and that thing has stayed with me all my life, family. And every so often, because they say you're like the 4 or 5 people that you hang out with the most. So imagine if even 1 or 2, or if the majority of the people you're hanging out with are poverty mindset people. So I really want you, because I know some of you, you've really been doing the work and you're on the cusp. You're just here on the edge, ready to take a quantum leap in your life, and you just need to nip some cords, nip some relationships in the bud so that you can truly take off. And the only reason your spiritual team isn't allowing you to truly take off is because you'll regret bringing these poverty mindset people into your glory, into your heaven on earth. They will be party poopers. They will rain on your parade. They are lack, because you become what you think about. We are abundance. Like, I feel abundant. People see me and they think I'm some kind of baller who just landed on my chopper. I'm serious. People always think I'm extremely wealthy. And every time I hear that, family, I'm like, give thanks, man. You guys are just, showering me with the blessings. But I've been getting that increasingly lately. And what I've realized is because now I'm in abundance energy. And so my spiritual team made me realize, if you're in abundance energy, everyone sees you as abundant. Whether you walk in a restaurant, whether you walk in a shop, people are thinking you're just oozing money. If that money is not in your life, it's because of those 5 people. Because the 5 people that you keep in your life, and maybe I'll do a whole separate show on this, will determine the blessings or the curses, kind of the energetic force field around you. And some things are of such a high vibrational blessing that they cannot come in if you have a low vibrational frequency around you. And some of it's our family members. You see, a lack mindset, a poverty mindset mentality kind of person is always the one who will poo-poo on your dreams. Excuse my French. They'll always tell you you can't. You won't get it. You're not going to succeed. It's never, can't, couldn't, won't, shouldn't. It's always no, 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 no. But if you're in an abundance mentality, you're in a yes, 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 yes kind of mindset. You're in a flow. And I guess what I'll end this on is that to really claim your blessings, family, and really exist in the new earth and really move in spiritual time, it's all about flow. And whatever stops, creates obstacle in your flow, delays your flow, affects you in much, much greater ways than you could imagine. And often when you look at what's affecting your flow, it's those who lack. Because instead of your emotions, your power, your energy flowing this way, you have like a friend who's like, oh, but what if this happens? All of a sudden now your energy has to divert to them to reassure them. Or, you all flow somewhere and you're led to like a destiny moment. But you have a friend who's in lack mentality, and because he's not in control of his energy, he starts acting low vibrational and starts acting a fool, and that lowers the collective vibration of you. And if the majority of your people are in lack mentality, there are certain blessings and opportunities that will not come in. That will not come into your life. And that's why this is so critical to absorb, understand on every possible level, family. Because what could be keeping you from what is already yours could be the fact that you're hanging on to lack mentality, poverty mentality, old world thinking people. It can be as simple as that because it's all mental. And when people are in your energy all the time, you create like a mental force field. That's why when you get around abundance people, family, things start moving on such a crazy level. It's like opportunity after opportunity, breakthrough, contract, this, networking, that, like it flows. And that's why you'll see wealthy people will not hang out with people who are below their class. It's not an elitist thing, it's a mentality thing. When you move in those circles, in the circles of the golf clubs, I was a golfer for a very long time. I'm still a golfer though, family. But when you move in the circles of golfing and, of the country clubs and all this posh stuff, you realize like these people keep themselves in the bubble because they know their success is dependent on them being in that bubble. Have you ever noticed, and I'm ending on this, like you could be super successful, money's coming in, success is just overflowing, your cup is overflowing, and you have a sexual encounter with someone who's poor mentally, and all of a sudden the cups ran dry. And that person starts telling you how, they're having a certain breakthrough in this, and all of a sudden that is happening in their life. They have siphoned your energy for themselves. Because what happens with energy is like water, family. So you can't be up here and you have a poverty mentality friend who's down here and you're moving together. The universe demands that anyone you're moving with, you have to be on the same page. So these poverty mentality friends, family, are very costly to have around because you constantly have to lower yourself and give away your energy so they can elevate themselves, and they don't even realize it. They'll often think it's them. That's the poverty mentality. They'll often think it's them or God or whatever. But it's you who's feeding them. As my aunt always said, avoid the unlucky, the unhappy, and the people suffering from poverty mentality. This show has been sponsored, family, by Michael Simmons. He's a spiritual guide. So if you are going through a hard transition, I've seen many of you email me about how sometimes it really does get, the ascension journey, the awakening journey to truth really does get difficult. If you are in any kind of difficult spiritual situation and you need just a listening ear or a helping spiritual hand, look up Michael Simmons in the video that's coming next. Until next time, family. Tuko pamoja.
My name is Michael Simmons. I'm 41 years old. I've lived in Texas pretty much my whole life. I've just been the kind of person that just love to help people. I've been that way since I was a kid. I just love helping people. But it's been more focused on this end of working spiritually with people, just trying to help them on their life's journey. Work with young men that were, they were at the age they were becoming young men themselves, where they were getting ready to leave the home and looking for a stable family structure. They used me as a guideline, and I just coached and guided them. I would even speak to their mothers and fathers sometimes about, what was going on. It's just been something that I do.